Morning, guys. How's it going? Good morning, guys. Thanks for being here. Appreciate everybody waiting for a minute and being here early so we can just get going and talk about the markets. Do some technicals, look at fundamentals. I believe we don't have any news coming out today. Do we have any news coming out today? Actually, I think we do have some news. Yeah, we got, let's see, ADP numbers came out this morning. Here, let me throw this over here and we can see it. And then I always got to adjust these filters, which is, I wish it was just set like the default. The default clear? No, there's no way for me to do that. All right. Maybe I can do my filter next time, but this time I'll just do this one. Hope everybody can hear me okay. I got the chat up. If you cannot hear me, say something in the chat or just say good morning. I appreciate that as well. What's up, Taro? What's up, VVS? Morning, guys. ADP came out this morning. Good numbers. ISM's coming out at 9 o'clock. That's a high impact event. You can see what it's about. I'm just reading this real quick. I would say right now that, the US dollar and indices have an inverse correlation at the moment. So if you see something that's positively affecting the dollar, it's probably negatively going to impact the indices. We need the dollar's value to come down because of inflation. So that's kind of what we're dealing with here. That's why these printed green, but the price is dropping. Warren SW. Hello. So we got initial jobless claims tomorrow. And then of course the big party is going to be on Friday with NFP. So we need to be aware of ISM coming out at 9 o'clock. What's up, Airbank? If these are good numbers and the dollar starts going up, I think we're going to see a negative reaction on the indices, which we're seeing right now. Seeing this kind of dump here. Not a dump, but after a very bullish day yesterday, last couple days, Monday and Tuesday have been very bullish. I mean, we talked about this yesterday. This 20 SMA on the daily is typically going to be pretty good resistance. We did get up through 11,600, and I thought we'd probably make it up to 800, at least get a touch of 800, but maybe we're coming down at this point. I don't know. I'm not totally sold that this is going to be a massive pullback here, and I say that only because this volume profile isn't complete. We've got a huge low volume node that we're coming down into right now. My drawing tool wants to not completely freeze up my computer here, which I may do. Something not very helpful. I'll look at bookmap in a minute. Not helpful here. Yeah, we got this big low volume node. You can see, we're kind of eating through it. This low volume node was originally up here. It started almost at 500, and now we're kind of moving down. You can see volume filling this in. This blue dotted line is a 200 SMA on the hourly. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. This isn't the best. Come on, just pop open. Painful. If I don't shut down my computer at night, I've got to open up so many things to do this live stream. Like I've got to open up 2 instances of Rhythmic, Ninja, obviously, the Bear avatar thing, OBS, Bookmap, everything that if I don't shut it down at night, it's kind of laggy in the morning. Sometimes I just let it run all night because it takes a solid like 7 minutes to get everything fired up. And if I don't have time in the morning before 8:10, I'll just leave it open. You can see here, we've got this. I don't know if you can see this trend line. I hope you can. I can pop it open. A little thicker. Jeez. That's going to do it. This blue trend line here, we got VWAP up here as well. That there. That here. I think these are going to be big levels of resistance for it. It's really got to get up above 11,580 in order for me to get bullish on it. It's got to break that 20 SMA on the hourly. You could maybe try to find some opening down here, try to find entry down here, but we're starting to fan away a little bit, which is, pretty bearish sign. You could break this trend line here. That's going to come up and hit VWAP. It's looking bearish at the moment, but one thing I will say is that Delta is negative or positive on the morning. It's not, I think, super aggressively bearish. I think it's a little bit of just a pullback from yesterday's bullish move, and I can tell that this volume profile and the weekly is incomplete. I think we will get that move up to 800 at some point this week. Is it going to be today? I don't know, but it's got to get up above this 20 SMA on the hourly for me to get bullish on it and break this trend line, break this secondary fan line or whatever you want to call it, break VWAP, break 20 SMA. So it's a lot of resistance above it. I wouldn't be trying to pick the bottom of it down here. 4 hour, again, we can see it, a nice opening up for us here. Same deal that we just saw over there on the hourly. You get this, big move up, and then you're going to have some sort of pullback. It's not going to go skyrocket straight up. It's going to have at least, it's going to have a couple legs on it. We got a leg. You can see a two-legged move here. First leg, pullback, second leg. I suspect we're going to get a first leg, pullback, second leg, and to capture that second leg, you need to draw this counter trend line, have it break these levels, and then you would look for it to move up out of there. So that's kind of the setup I'm looking at this morning. Right now, we're dropping lower. We're already down, almost 1.5%. Almost 1.5%. So it's going down at the moment. You can see that big 5-minute move right there. Again, very bearish sign, but I think not all hope is lost for the bulls. All that. You can see how the volume profile shifted up from yesterday. Right now, if we looked at we're obviously trading below yesterday's, right? And we already broke yesterday's session's low, which is not a good sign. But yeah, I would probably just be, if you're looking to take a trade now, I would be looking shorts only. If you're, but I think the better setup would be looking to take that long as we break that 20 SMA. Particularly because I'm not seeing overly aggressive selling going on. You can look at Cumulative Delta book map here, which also shows me Cumulative Delta still green on Cumulative Delta, and this will start over at the session open. So it'll give me just U.S. session Delta. What's going on? Zoom out here a little bit, see if we see any high levels of liquidity. Be interesting for us. I don't know. I think I'd be looking to see if there's something on the downside here where price may want to continue to fall down to. Nothing's really jumping out at me within, certain. Maybe down here at 450. But I've really been using Bookmap for a lot of the volume coming in, and just looking at the buying. It's nice when you see a bunch of buying, and you see weaker volume on the selling, particularly back into a low volume node, and then you can take it back up. But yeah, I'd be looking, where does it want to fall down to? That's a hard question. 20 SMA on the 4 hour. Possibly, I hate to even say the back end of this trend line, which is way the hell down here. I don't think I mean, I don't know. That seems like unrealistic, but hourly value area low, 200 SMA. I mean, I don't really see where it would want to fall down to be honest with you. I don't see it. Somebody else might be able to see it. A significant support level. I mean, I guess a 20 SMA on the 4 hour. But yeah, I would just be looking either for like an impulse up, and if you wanted to short it, look for that bullish structure to the upside. Right, so you wait for that bullish structure to the upside, kind of like this, and you wait for that bullish structure to break and to fall down another leg, or you wait for the 20s. You wait for this trend line to break, 20 SMA VWAP, all this resistance to break, and if it breaks all that resistance, then it's going up. So, what's up, Tony, Vernon, what's up? Soccernatic, good morning. So that's my 2 cents on the day. We've got two accounts up there. You can see we've got two PA accounts. I worked on both of them yesterday. We made about $900 yesterday, I think. So I was kind of splitting my risk tolerance between the two. The one that's 25,710, that's 710 is my at the moment my risk on account, and then the 27,354 is kind of my risk off, kind of the no brainer. Not no brainer, but taking more of the A++ setups with that one. All right, guys, I'm gonna go fill up my coffee mug. I'll be right back. Oh boy, we're back, boys. Yep, the dog stares at you right into, or the bear stares at you right into your soul. Let you know not to take any bad trades. You can see here what I was just talking about before I to go fill up my mug. You wait for this bullish structure to break and you can take it down. I mean, that's not really that much, only 10 points maybe. You get nervous, I think, on this candle. Then you feeling okay on this candle. Anyways, I don't trade pre-market. We are trading the risk. Which PA? We're gonna trade this one contract. Two contracts. Yeah, I'll probably sit on my hands for a little bit here. I mean, again, what I talked about before is, I'm kind of expecting another move up here. I think 11,800. I think it is going to want to come up and kiss that 220 SMA on the daily. And we're not overly aggressive on Delta to the downside, so you know. Oh, bup. I don't want to put all my eggs in one basket, Lennon. You almost want to buy the break of 500. Not a lot of range going on in this thing this morning. Not a lot of excitement on it. Might want to come to 15. It's not moving with enough energy for me here. Not a lot of momentum, it seems like. VWAPs and insights now. Go ahead and give this thing a like, guys. Give this live stream a like. Oh man, rip right up to VWAP. Big seller coming on that. Boom. You can just see the, buying, then boom, selling. More sellers coming in. What do you think it's going to want to... Oh, do you think it's going to want to go there and hit 50? Delta's dropping. Might want to fall. I don't know. It's trying. It's trying. Oh man, didn't get it. Ugh. No, the bear's not sleeping. He's tired though. Nah, I'm not really that tired actually. You can just see Delta dropping down here. Delta's dropping. Ooh, big seller coming in. Big seller. Boom. Probably be getting out of any long if I was in it. Just doesn't look. Not to say I'm gonna buy it. It just says starting to drop here. Hmm. A lot of that was just on Cumulative Delta and looking at Bookmap. Bookmap was positive, like 300 Delta, and then we just started dropping. And so I just put a short below support and just took a quick scalp on it. Oops. Parashiv, are you doing an evaluation? Oh, you passed your, congrats to you, sir, for passing Buell Knox, 25K. Are you trading the PA account? Very nice, very nice. You trading those PA accounts? Oh, okay. Oh no, my screen went blank. There it is. I think Bookmap would be really helpful to try to trade this volatility right here. Yeah, there's gonna be some news coming out. I guess there's some at 8:45 and then some more at 9. Do, 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 do. If you're just joining us, we took a scalp here as price impulsed up on the open. Came in here, did some consolidation. And then as it consolidated here, we saw cumulative delta dropping. We put a short sell stop right below local support and just took it down for a quick scalp. Pop, boom, popped. If it broke that support, it would take out a lot of buyers who would put their stop right there. And we could also just see cumulative delta dropping on it. So we can now see buyers coming in. Buying volume starting to come back in a little bit. It's just going to look a little choppy. There is news at 8:45, some medium impact stuff, which isn't really going to do much for the markets, but there's bigger impact news coming out at 9 o'clock in 20 minutes. I'm Central Time, so markets may act a little funky. Well, if ES is lagging, I would probably take advantage of that. Our pre-market plan here was well, it wasn't really a plan. It was just a setup we saw is that, we had all this bullish action coming in yesterday. We're now due for a pullback. We may be in a pullback right now. We would need to get VWAP needs to break, 20 SMA on the hourly needs to break, and we need this downtrend line break in order to go bullish on it. Everything right now is still shorts. I wouldn't say that. I think that if you start to excuse me, if you started to range down here a little bit, you could scalp some longs, but I wouldn't try to pick the bottom of this to anticipate it moving back up. That's just me though. What do I know? We got 2 accounts today. We've got 2 PA accounts from Apex Trader. We've made, looks like 2,350 on one. We've made about 900 on the other one. These both started at 20 over here, 25K. So I think the 27,000 one's 10 days old. The other one's about 4 days old. I did not end up paying for the other PA account. I just didn't want, I don't know why I didn't want it. I just didn't feel like paying $250 a month and Apex performance fees, which is bullshit. So I'll take 2 and just consider one kind of like my risk on one, and the other one's gonna be take it slow. I think you need that kind of like risk on side of you, or outlet for you, for that risky side. No, I'm not having any rhythmic issues. Who are you using, Marius? Who's your broker? Oh, 11 piece. Who's your broker, 11 piece? Very nice, Soccernatic. I'm not really seeing a setup at the moment. I mean, you could say maybe if it broke 500 again, we would want to move back up into here, but it looks pretty bearish to me at the moment. We're going to get a pretty significant drop in a second. We got that news at 8:45. What was that? Anybody know? I'm surprised CNBC doesn't have a better economic calendar. Just don't have like a good economic calendar. I think a lot of people don't look at it. That's it. I found it on here before. I think we need to wait till after 9 to take a trade. S&P Services PMI final. I don't know. That one's not even reporting on MarketWatch. Didn't come in yet. Apparently it's setting the market up. Move up here possibly. I don't trust it around news. It's an overnight volume profile. A little bit different perspective of where levels are. Yeah, I mean, it's got the 20 SMA here on the 5-minute. You know, one thing I'll say is that when we broke that 20 SMA and we closed above it, we're still below VWAP. My eyes keep drifting to take along, but really, you want to just be looking short on it. Look at that 15-minute candle that closed on the market open. Very bearish. Well, this thing's probably going to chop around for the next 10 minutes until this news comes out. I will say, I think if it gets over like 1550, we're probably going to make that move up to VWAP. Problem is the time here with this news. I think the best thing to do is not even watch it until the news comes out. So we're going to take a coffee break. So we're going to let the news come out. We're going to take a coffee break. I probably wouldn't try to trade this chop. You know, like I was saying, it looked like if it was the volume profile shifted here, did it? Yep. Shifting down, more volumes coming down, lower prices. You know, you might actually have a short right here at 84. Actually, it's too tricky to trade on the chop. Yeah, kind of want to take this 84 drop, but I can see myself getting burned on it. I think that it's going to get pretty choppy. I'll be back at 9. Take a break, guys. Go out, get a couple breaths of air. This thing's going to be choppy until 9. I'll be back in about 7 minutes. I'll let bears stare into your souls. Woo, we're back. Man, we got a dump, huh? What was I looking to trade before that break of 84? Yeah, that would have been a pretty good trade. Oh, nice little trend lines going on here. We are. Look where we are. Come from. Singing to myself because I'm going crazy trading this. Trading. Let it chop around, see if it can figure out what it wants to do with itself. And not chop me up with it. It looks like it wants to push down, right? It's hard to say it's not going to move down. Looking for some big orders. I don't know, 40 maybe. I'm looking for something. There'll be something sitting at 400, of course. A lot sitting at 400. Ooh, selling volume coming through on that. You can see it all there. All right, I think down she wants to go. See if we can find something to get in on it. You can see all that. Come on. See all that selling and then some weaker buying. $131 orders sitting at 35. I think at 28. I think if it gets through 30, it's gonna. They see a suckers. I don't know. I'm cautious of it though. A lot of selling coming through on that, huh? All those sellers. Do not copy my trades. You will lose money. Look, I almost lost a ton of money on that one. Taking that off. Like you're chasing it a little bit down here. But it'll be at 400 before you know it. All these orders sitting up at 50. 250 orders sitting up at 50. I don't know if those are legit or not. Let's see what it wants to do up there. No. Buyers coming in. I'd be nervous on a short. But that's just me. I don't know much. I was about ready to short it down there at 28. I think it is gonna fall. Looks like it, right? I can feel myself just about ready to start chasing it down here. Yeah, I don't know. Bullish candle in the 1 minute. Maybe the back end of this supporting trend line now is going to act as resistance. I can feel myself fighting for an entry, which is not the best place to be in life. Bigger buyers coming through. Buyers, buyers, buyers. 2 bullish candles on the 1 minute chart. Still hitting that trend line though. Coming into this low volume node. Low volume node. I don't know if it's going to get through that or not. I'm cautious of shorting the break at the bottom here. I think it might spike through and then come back up. So I'm not seeing much here for me, to be honest. You know, the intraday trend appears to be down. We are negative 1.75%, negative delta, below VWAP. So I think the only place you want to go is down on it, but my mind keeps drifting up. I don't know why. Bunch of orders sitting up at 450. $255 orders sitting at 450. That's a lot. I don't know if those are legit or not. I think if we moved back into the value area, you'd see some sort of move back up, but I don't know. This looks like it wants to roll right here. The trader, myself a year ago, or even 6 months ago, would have shorted 24. But I have been burned on that so many times that I've just learned to stay away. It does look like it's opening up now down to 15. Lots of times what it'll do is it'll poke through, make a new low, and then pop right back up to 50. It's a pretty painful place to be. Afraid to be in. Something like that where you know it's going to keep falling. It's just your entry's so bad. Just keep seeing this delta moving up, this bullish delta momentum here. Almost jumped on a short up here at 39. Almost. Finger was on the trigger, and I did not. Boom, sellers. Boom, sellers. Ugh. Look at that 5 minute and 1 minute. Again, it's just tough. Delta's moving up. I don't like that. 5 minute very bearish, 1 minute very bearish. Delta's moving up. Hmm. I got out and I saw that big buyer come through there. Phone is blowing up. And if it got above 65, that thing would rocket up. Place you really want to short, it's up here at 40. Oh, look at the buying. It's going to get through it. I feel myself forcing a trade down here, which is not the best place to be in life. I feel like sometimes my best trades are like when I walk away from the computer and I just like do something else for a while, and then I just come back down and I sit and I look at it real quick, and and then I take a trade. I'm like, oh, there it is. Like you see it so easily. I don't really like any of this, to be honest. We have 5 minutes. Yeah, that 5 minutes going to close. Let's look at a 15-minute candle. See what that looks like. Very bearish. I think it's going to pop here in a second. Do, do, do. When I say pop, I mean fall. Question is, can you endure the drawdown if it moves back up? Oh, yeah. So now I've decided I'm going to take a short. I'm just trying to get a good price. Or it completely falls on me here. Yeah, shoot. I didn't get filled on it. Shoot. Well, I missed it. I didn't get filled on that. Dang it. Ugh. I was just staring at it too long. I think there's a bunch of orders at 400 that's going to want to get taken out here in a second, and then it'll be interesting to see if it bounces off of 400, how far we fall. Maybe it's going to wipe out yesterday's gains. 350 is probably its next target here. Oh, if you haven't liked the live stream, you getting any value out of this, I'd appreciate a like real quick. This was a good trade right here up to the 20 SMA rolling down. Oh, everything had opened up to the downside to 400. I should have jumped in here, but just staring at this thing too long. It's going to be at 50 before I know it. Sometimes you like to look for these LVNs to get in on it. Bunch of orders sitting at 90, which is probably where it wants to go next. Buying coming in there. Oh, I'm just scalping this thing like a little chicken. Those orders at 90 got pulled. No, it's not really that choppy. It's pretty directional, actually, if you look at it. Lots of moves down. We're looking like it's about ready to start consolidating a little bit down here. But there's a bunch of orders sitting at 50 down here. It's taking me forever to get down. Not really that much. Ah, 250 on the day. It's not really that great, is it? Considering the move that we had here. Great. So, yeah. Good luck, Taro. I'm gonna go take a break, guys. I'm gonna jump off the live stream. It is almost 9:20. I'll let this thing move around for a little bit. And I'll come back and look at it, possibly take a trade. Every time I'm about ready to jump off of it, I see another trade set up. But yeah, it looks like I might roll over here. I don't know. It might pop up a little more. Where's this larger trend? Yep, seller stepping back up. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna jump off of here. If you wouldn't mind giving this thing one last like, I can only trade for about an hour before my brain starts to get fried. I was thinking about shorting right here at the break of the support, taking it down again. 400, and there's a bunch of orders sitting here at 96, some more down 92. May find some support here and then make another move back up. Look at this 5-minute. You almost just want to jump in on it and let it ride out, but I'll be happy with my 250 on the day, 264, whatever that is, and just go chill for a little bit and come back and look at it. All right, guys, you take it easy. Be careful. You keep trading, and I'll see you guys back here soon. Thanks so much. Bye, guys.